https://www.manutd.com/n/matches/match center?match ID =$2561903 Create script of 2,000 words for MUFC Corner without headline and timestamps. Manchester United fans, welcome to this special MUFC Corner deep dive ahead of the opening blockbuster clash of the 2025-26 Premier League season as Manchester United host Arsenal at Old Trafford on Sunday, August 17th. Both clubs enter the new campaign with renewed ambitions, substantial summer investment, and plenty of questions to answer as they kick off the long road towards silverware. Let's begin with Manchester United's off-season, which was defined by aggressive recruitment, tactical reimagining under Ruben Amorim, and big expectations to bounce back after a disappointing 15th place finish last season. United broke the bank for Matheus Cunha, Bryan Mbeumo, and Benjamin Sesko, instantly transforming their attack and sending a message to opponents that they intend to be much more dynamic and threatening going forward. The pre-season under Amorim was mixed, 2 wins and 3 draws, but the key takeaway was experimentation and squad integration, with new faces blending in with core senior players. Amorim's philosophy of aggressive pressing, fast transitions, and technical flexibility is common to his training ground sessions, so fans can expect a new look for United, especially in midfield and attack. Heading into this opening match, United will be without Lisandro Martinez, still sidelined with a cruciate ligament injury, and Noussair Mazraoui, out with a hamstring problem. Andre Onana, returning from injury, is expected to start in goal. In defense, the trio of Matthijs de Ligt, Harry Maguire, and Lenny Yoro should provide a mixture of physicality and tactical organization. Luke Shaw's fitness means he's available if needed, providing depth and experience on the left side. Wingback options include Diogo Dalot on the right, tasked with containing Bukayo Saka, and Patrick Dorgu on the left, ready for a stern test from Arsenal's dangerous wide men. Amorim has lots of choices for width, but with Arsenal's rapid counterattack, defensive discipline will be paramount. In midfield, Bruno Fernandes anchors the team as captain, likely accompanied by the rejuvenated Casemiro and possibly newcomer Manuel Ugarte or Ferhat Dorgu, depending on tactical tweaks. Fernandes was pushed deeper at times last season, so fans will watch closely how Amorim deploys his creativity and leadership. The attack shapes up as perhaps United's biggest shift. Benjamin Sesko, signed after a dramatic pursuit and beating Arsenal to the punch, looks certain to start as striker. He'll be flanked by Bryan Mbeumo and Matheus Cunha, 2 more new signings whose speed, movement, and desire to press are essential features of Amorim's system. Mason Mount may feature in a floating role, bridging midfield and attack, while Rasmus Højlund remains an option off the bench. This new look for United offers unpredictability and genuine goal threat up front, something they lacked last season when over-reliance on Marcus Rashford and Anthony Martial became a tactical trap. Now, let's turn to Arsenal. Under Mikel Arteta, the Gunners were runners-up 3 seasons running, a streak the Emirates faithful are desperate to break with a major trophy. Arteta secured 6 new signings over the summer, highlighted by Victor Gyokeres, a traditional target man whose movement and finishing could give Arsenal a more direct approach and solution to last year's attacking predictability. Arsenal's preseason included a successful Asia tour and emphatic wins, capped by a 3-0 victory over Athletic Bilbao. The new arrivals, Gyokeres, Martin Zubimendi, Christian Norgard, Noni Madueke, Christian Mosquera, and Kepa Arrizabalaga add depth and flexibility to a squad that already boasts stars like Martin Odegaard, Gabriel Martinelli, and Bukayo Saka. In terms of team news, Gabriel Jesus remains sidelined long-term. Gabriel Magalhaes, Ricardo Calafiori, and Jurrien Timber return from minor injuries and are set to feature. Arteta intends to stick with David Raya in goal, keeping Kepa as backup for now. Defensive pairing Saliba and Gabriel provide consistency, while Ben White and Jurrien Timber supply athleticism and balance at fullback. The midfield trio should feature Zubimendi and Declan Rice in deep-lying roles, with Captain Odegaard orchestrating attacks ahead of them. Arsenal's attack sees Saka on the right, Madueke or Martinelli on the left, and Gyokeres up front, bringing an entirely different focal point to their play in the final third. Arsenal's tactical story revolves around whether they've truly evolved from last season's pass-heavy, sometimes toothless approach. Gyokeres, as a true number 9, gives Arteta a set-piece and direct ball outlet United must account for defensively. Past meetings between these sides have been tightly contested. Last season featured a 1-1 draw in the league, a penalty shootout win for United in the FA Cup, a 2-0 Arsenal win at the Emirates, and a 1-0 Arsenal victory at Old Trafford. Historically, United edged the head-to-head, but Arsenal have enjoyed more recent success. The narratives heighten with both managers under pressure. Amorim to justify a £200 million attacking overhaul and Arteta to move beyond repeated near misses and finally deliver a league title. Key duels in this match will include Sesko versus Saliba, United's new striker against Arsenal's defensive linchpin. Mbumo/Cunha versus Timber/White, speed and movement testing Arsenal's revamped fullbacks. Fernandes versus Zubimendi/Rice, central midfield control, dictating tempo and transitions. Saka versus Dalot, Arsenal's main creative threat against United's most disciplined wingback. With big stars and new signings on both sides, tactical surprises are likely. Amorim may opt for a flexible back 3 or shift Mount further forward to exploit Arsenal's vulnerability in midfield transitions. Arteta could use Odegaard and Rice's mobility to overload the center and push Saka and Martinelli inside for quick combinations and shooting chances. Set pieces could be decisive, especially with Sesko's aerial prowess and Gyokeres' movement. Arsenal's pressing out wide will challenge United, while United's high aggression up the field will look to force errors from Arsenal's defenders. Both teams enter with optimism, pushing to make a statement and generate early momentum crucial for the long season ahead. The fans at Old Trafford will expect a strong start, while Arsenal hope their reinforcements and tactical evolution pay immediate dividends. Off the pitch, pundits and supporters are already drawing narratives between Sesko and Gyokeres. Both were transfer targets for their opponent and will be extensively compared throughout the campaign. Squad depth for both clubs will be tested. United's bench offers Højlund, Rashford, Mainoo, and Antony, experienced options who can impact the game late. Arsenal can call on Havertz, Mikel Merino, Calafiori, and Nwaneri, further underscoring the strength in depth. This fixture is more than an opening match. It's an early litmus test for two retooled squads aiming to end droughts and fulfill high ambitions. Expect a rapid, tense opening with both managers adjusting tactics after seeing initial lineups and how their new signings settle. If United's press functions well, they could create early chances and unsettle Arsenal's midfield. Arteta will rely on his technical players to keep cool and feed Gyokeres the kinds of balls that can tilt close contests. As the match unfolds, the tactical battle in midfield could shape the result as much as the headline attacking stars do. In summary, Manchester United versus Arsenal on August 17th is not just the return of Premier League football. It's two heavyweights seeking redemption, validation, and a winning tone for the long campaign ahead. Both squads are dramatically transformed and boast the kind of individual and tactical quality that makes this fixture a must-watch worldwide. Keep following MUFC Corner for comprehensive post-match breakdowns, in-depth analysis, and all the evolving storylines around Manchester United, Arsenal, and the rest of the Premier League challengers. As always, glory, glory Man United.